Joined by Hofstra head coach Frank Catalanato and winning pitcher Tristan Nemjo following a 6-4 win over UNCW in the series finale. Coach, thoughts on today's win?
It was a great win against a really good team. Obviously, Tristan was outstanding. Gave us a chance to win throwing strikes with every pitch that he threw today, and it was good. It's a good feeling to beat those guys.
Just to your lineup, to jump on Cam Bagwell, one of the best pitchers in the conference, threw a perfect game 2 games ago, giving up 2 hits combined in his last 2 innings, jumping on him for 5 earned in 3 innings. What does that say about your lineup?
Yeah, we had a good approach today. I was happy with the way the guys swung the bats. We got some big hits there from Michael Craig and Michael Brown, and to score those runs early was huge. And like you had mentioned, Bagwell's a really good pitcher, and he's tough to hit, but our guys, definitely had a good approach.
Get the elephant out of the room. What's with the Fruity Pebbles, can I ask?
This is actually my dad's thing. After every game we win, he gives 3 Fruity Pebble boxes to the players of the game. So it's a little tradition we got.
Tristan, you just talk about your day. What were you feeling on the mound today?
My stuff was working today. I had, like Coach said, 3 pitches working. My changeup was good. I thought Biddle caught an awesome game back there, catching everything well for me. Throwing the guy out at first was huge. Our defense played great today, so it was just overall a good day.
Coach, I noticed a lot of your performance today came from the freshmen, the bottom 5 of the lineup, most notably with Michael Craig, CJ Griggs, and Nick Biddle. How do you feel like utilizing these players can help the team perform in such important games like this one? Yeah,
well, these guys aren't scared. We've got a lot of freshmen on the team and guys that can hit, guys that can play, and it's not only good for the future, it's good for now. I mean, these guys are helping us. They all helped us today win this big game, so I think it's a great experience for them, and they keep getting better and better every game.
You guys had a ton of success with 2-out hitting today. What's kind of the approach with your 2-out hitting? Does it change at all? And what allows you to be so successful in those moments?
No, listen, I think these guys, they check out the scouting reports. They realize that, with runners in scoring position, with 2 strikes, these pitchers are throwing them a lot of junk, right? And they're kind of expecting it, not necessarily sitting on those pitches, but expecting it. And what we talk about is, let's put some pressure on the defense by putting the ball in play. You never know what can happen when you put the ball in play. And that's what they did. We saw, not a lot of balls there when we drove in the runs were hit necessarily hard, but they were hit in the right place and gave us a chance to score the runs.
Back to you, Tristan. 7 innings. With the pitch count getting up there, was there any politicking in the dugout to get out there for that 7th inning?
I'll take this one. So, listen, I don't like having guys stay out there for that long. A lot of times when a guy gets over 100, I go over and talk to them. You could tell that a guy's probably at the end and he doesn't have much left. But I think Tristan had 112 pitches, and we were discussing in the dugout, what should we do? I went over to him, and he wanted to give it a try and go back out there. He got 2 ground balls too. Obviously, we didn't get the outs that we needed, but Tristan, knew his stuff was good. I knew his stuff was good, and I knew that if we were going to win the game, I wanted him to be out on the mound as long as possible. My concern there is just if his arm feels good, if he's healthy, and at the time he said he was feeling fine. And like he said earlier, we'll see how he responds tomorrow, but I think he'll be fine.
There was a brief rain delay during the middle of the game. How did that really how did the weather and the brief delay in the game affect the team's performance before and after?
I don't think it affected anything at all. I mean, as far as Tristan's concerned, maybe you can speak to how the rain affects you on the mound.
There was a couple slippery balls, but overall, it was a really short delay, so really didn't affect me at all.
Well, Coach, guys, congratulations on the win, and look forward to FDU on Tuesday.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.